This is Wandering Universe. In this video, I'll be exploring a unique and beautiful ancient ruin without any evidence knowing who built it, the City of Petra. So, put your seat upright, fold your tray tables away, and fasten your seatbelts, because we're about to land. Are you ready? Let's go exploring. Now, take a good look at the world map in front of you. Go on, squeeze around, have a little sticky beak. Now, do you know where we're going from here? Do you? Alright, let's go in a little further, shall we? Yes, we're going somewhere here. I'll take you a little closer. Yes, that's right, Petra. Yes, that's right, it's staring in your face. There it is, the City of Petra. I'm sure you've all seen countless times of this famous lost city of Petra online and through documentaries. I'm sure you have. Yet, from my observation, it seems to me that Petra can be compared to the lost city of Atlantis. Could this once beautiful ancient wonder have been Atlantis? Let's take a look. The city of Petra is situated in Jordan, 150 miles south of Jerusalem and Amman, the capital of Jordan. It is midway between Damascus in Syria and the Red Sea, as you can see on this map in front of you. It is surrounded by desert mountain terrain and not much else. It was built by carving into a rugged mountain, as you can see here. Petra in Greek means, well, what do you think? Rock. Yes, you guessed it. That's exactly what I meant. This site was built as most of the you-know-who used guesswork on their estimates to be around somewhere, say, the 4th century BC. It used to be some kind of metropolis of some sort, maybe a trading route. Think of it as a Westfields or Bunnings. Today, it is a majestic archaeological site for anyone to go exploring. The city of Petra is one of the ancient origins of our past. It was sweetly named the Red Rose City, as it's made of some kind of red sandstone. And yes, there are several different types of sandstone, unlike the one in Egypt. And that's just the short list. Even though it is one of the most fascinating ancient wonders of the world, what makes it such an eye-opener that can almost take your breath away? Well, I'm glad you asked. Setting aside as the world's most famous archaeological site, it's a majestic real estate that has stood the test of time. History tells of a city that is hidden within a cavern terrain like that of the Grand Canyon and the Kimberleys in the NT. Back to Petra. This city is no ordinary skyscraper. It is an opulent piece of architectural artwork like no other in the world. So, the next time you're ready to take a punt on Petra, try this. Take a walk through the Seek, not to confuse the word with... You know what I mean. It is a 1 kilometre long cavern with huge cliffs on each side. As you keep walking along this tight-knit passage, you'll see aqueducts, as you can see in this photo right here, built along the bottom edge of the cliff walls. Some kind of, say, a water channel. Keep going and voila, the treasury. I know, it looks ginormous at first glance, but when you get up close, the doorway itself was structured to house very, very tall people, taller than the 7-foot basketball player. The city in itself houses numerous so-called tombs. Here we go again. What's with this tomb obsession? Shelter caves, a massive theatre, monastery. Seriously? Are they still calling it that? Oh, go figure. Temples, altars, chambers, and obelisks. It was said by the you-know-who that it was the Nabateans, an Arab Bedouin tribe, made the journey all the way to Petra. They assumed that they, get this, built the city using what? As I said earlier, the red sandstone comes in a mix of red, white, black, and yellow colours, as you can see in front of you, and explains why it is easy to cut and construct. The city of Petra is the jewel in the crown when it comes to wall construction. No errors in its design and architecture, flawless in precision engineering until humans began tampering with it. There is a lot of guesswork over who built the place, stemming from Edomites, Nabateans to Greeks, Romans, and the Turks. However, there is no evidence to suggest any of them lot truly prided themselves in precision engineering. The Nabateans were known to create water garden oasis cities, such as this one, as they used particular techniques in finding water, like that of Babylon. They were just nomadic desert dwellers that wandered around and developed an agricultural society, nothing more. They did not have iron tools, as there was no reason to bring a toolbox with them until they found Petra. Speaking of a DIY project, these people created a good water system of drilling wells, small dams, and cisterns. It used to rain quite a bit during 300 BC, but as time went on, whilst Mother Nature was sorting out her course of history, rainfall in today's Petra is only a few inches per year. Therefore, as you can see right here, it's highly unsustainable to inhabit, of course. So it's impossible that the Nabateans built the place, as they had very little experience in engineering, building construction, design, stonemasonry, and property development. Their forte was in agriculture and finding water. Period. Back to Petra. The beauty about this place is that it is nestled neatly, as you can see here, between Arabia, Syria, Egypt, and the Red Sea. Wouldn't that suggest to you the likelihood that Arabia was once the ancient Sahara Lakes during the Ice Age? However, I did a little digging myself and came up with a map drawn by the very man himself, and Lord and behold, it only shows Petra as Arabia. Go ahead, see it for yourself. The way I see it, it was built way before the ice began to melt, which explains a ton of water erosion marked along the mountain cavern walls, from the top of the cliff and dripping all the way down to the ground. As you can see, the lines indicate that there is some kind of water erosion, and the lines that are going horizontal also indicate the level of water that was around during the Ice Age period. Shouldn't that indicate something? In 2016, a ceremonial platform of some sort was found, measuring at 184 feet or 56 meters, about the size of 2 Olympic swimming pools. It's about half a mile from the city, and I know exactly what that is. And I'll tell you that in a future video. I feel rather sorry for Petra, as it had been through a few hard knocks, such as warfare, occupation, invasion by outside forces, and earthquakes. But it is for certain none of these obtuse humans ever built the place during a drought. I mean, seriously, you just can't. It's impossible without using water, right? Petra wasn't built in a day, and I'm not speaking of Rome. Ha ha. Yet, there is more to the story than what they've gasbagged about. A lot more. What many of the you-know-who will never be straightforward with you when it comes to the truth. Who exactly built the city? Why did whoever build it, and why no one has come forward with an alternative suggestion that the city used to be an integral paramount township that emulated the star system? What I'm saying is, could it be, for argument's sake, that it was built by someone else outside of our planet, and whom? Let me give you a hint. Don't you think? Now that I've got your mind pumping with curious jelly beans, my next video will explore the next chapter into the ingenious feat of methodical engineering of Petra, and why. That's all for now.